Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, thank you a lot for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm Laura Morselli. I work in CINECA. For those of you who don't know, CINECA is the Italian supercomputing center. It's currently hosting Leonardo, which is the 7th most powerful computer in the world, with almost more than 13,000 NVIDIA 800 GPUs, 4 GPUs per node, so a machine that is particularly optimized for also artificial intelligence workloads, and it will soon host also the upgrade of Leonardo in the next year. So I'm here to talk about opportunities for industrial users, also for other type of users from public administrations, particularly related to 3 different projects. I will be talking about MINERVA, which is the upcoming AI support center, EuroCC support center, but also about AI Boost and about Fortissimo Plus project. Why am I here? Because in CINECA, I was involved till recently in the HPC for Industry group, and now I'm in charge of coordinating the support for artificial intelligence applications and projects that are running on our machines. So these are the projects I will be talking about. We have AI Boost, Fortissimo Plus, and MINERVA. While AI Boost and Fortissimo Plus have already started, so there are already ongoing activities and opportunities. MINERVA is upcoming. It's the European Support Center for Scalable AI Research and Deployment, and I'm particularly involved in this one because I will be coordinating MINERVA. And it's supposed to start in autumn of 2024. So let's start from AI Boost. AI Boost is a project coordinated by Zabala Innovation. You can see the partners in the slide. And it's about creating and organizing challenges on artificial intelligence. And about these challenges give access to infrastructure and to competencies that are provided by AI researchers and also by HPC people, so people that know about the infrastructure on which the workloads have to run on. These challenges, of course, are supposed to give access to infrastructure and knowledge, but also to attract outstanding talents and create a network, a European network of private and public entities and sponsors, and also to increase then the competitiveness of the artificial intelligence community in Europe. About these AI challenges, how can you end users be involved in such challenges? You can participate in the co-creation of the challenge. To do so, you write an email to the mailing list of the project, and you are invited to participate in the workshops, in the meetings that the project members do to create the challenges. So you can tell us what are the topics that your industry is focused on, the main challenges that you're facing. And around those challenges, the event will be organized to find solutions. You can also participate as data providers. So in this case, you provide your own data. Of course, provide some security compliance. The data will be put on the infrastructure. In this case, the challenges will be run on Leonardo supercomputer, and you will have access to the solution that the participant of the challenge will find. Of course, you can also sponsor the challenges, and if you sponsor the challenges, you have access to the people participating, and therefore it's a great networking opportunity also to attract talent. What are the challenges about? There are 3 that are currently open. We have 6 in total. The 3 that are open right now, for which we are still in the co-creation phase, so you still have time to get on board with the co-creation phase. And they are about Industry 5.0, Internet and Media, and Mobility. The co-creation phase will be closed in late 2024, around December 2024, and then the open call will start for the participation in the challenge, and the competition will happen in early 2025. As I said, there will be 6 total challenges because in 2025 there will be 3 more that will be about healthcare, energy, and climate change. And there are 3 different evaluation phases. There is a spark phase in which the evaluation is about the proposed solution, so not an actual production-ready solution. And the prize is for 8 winners, and it's 5,000 euros per winner. There is a development phase evaluation where the algorithm is being evaluated. There are 3 winners and 20,000 euros per winner. And finally, there is the demo phase winner, where actually the solution is tested with real-life data, real-world data. And there is 1 winner and 70,000 euros. And of course, if you participate as a sponsor, you can also create additional prizes. For example, for the greenest solution, just to mention one. These are not the only challenges that AI Boost organized, because earlier this year, actually, there was a large AI challenge that was a great opportunity for companies, for industrial users, to get access to relatively large compute, the sizes we were discussing this morning. So we had 4 winners to develop large language models from scratch. So we are talking about pre-training and eventual fine-tuning. And each of the winners got 2 million GPU hours, 2 winners running on Leonardo, 2 winners running on Lumi for 12 months, and 250,000 euros. And the winners are mentioned here. They are from Lingua Custodia from France, Unbabel from Portugal, Tilde from Latvia, and TextGain from Belgium. I mentioned this one because this is a fast-evolving field, so who knows, maybe it's not planned yet, but it's possible that there will be another large AI challenge before the end of the project. We will see how the field evolves in the upcoming months. Now let's move to Fortissimo Plus project. Fortissimo is a family of projects that now are running since more than 10 years, and they have been extremely successful. They are the so-called cascade funding projects. So the partners that you can see listed there organize open calls where the industrial users get access to resources, but also to competencies and to funds to develop their solutions. So within the Fortissimo projects, there were 121 success stories that were created for a total of 310 partners and 20 European countries covered. And we have success stories available online, divided by industrial sector and also by type of application. So they are also great just to get inspired. So if you want to get inspired to see what is possible to do with HPC, with access to HPC, you can just go online and have a look. Now, Fortissimo Plus, which is the latest one, which just started, has a total of 6 calls to organize and a budget of 25 million euros. Unfortunately, the first 2 will close tomorrow, but the next ones will be in the next year. So you will get more chances in case you didn't hear about the Fortissimo Plus project yet. And for the first time, there are 2 types of calls, because we are trying to also evolve according to the landscape. So now there are calls for business experiments for access to HPC, so where HPC can really provide an improvement to a specific business case. And there are open innovation experiments for which instead the topic is more generative AI. So in this case, for the business experiments, the duration is 15 months, and every consortium participating, which has to be led by a small and medium enterprises, can win up to 200,000 euros and have access to resources for 15 months, while for the open innovation experiments is 10 months and up to 300,000 euros. For example, as EuroCC Italy, which is the National Competence Center of Italy, we provide support in writing the proposals for the Fortissimo calls, so that if you're not sure about how much compute you need, what type of software stack you need, then we provide support to write competitive applications to this type of calls. Then it comes MINERVA, which is the AI Support Center, which will actually start in November. supposed to start in November. And, well, I don't have to convince you as of now that the community of AI and HPC do not have much overlap. At least in the past, they did not overlap very much. And that's actually the main aim of the project. They need to overlap now. They need to do so if we want to be competitive in Europe with the rest of the world about generative AI. So MINERVA is at the center, and it's supposed to provide support to the AI community who wants to run their workloads on the HPC European infrastructure. Now, this is the structure of the project, and I will not go into detail, but just to say that there will be a list of services that everyone from Europe can access to for free, and these services, the list is here. So they go from different level of support. So there is level 1 support for porting your codes, your AI application and workflow to HPC infrastructure, the use and mastery of AI libraries on HPC architecture, and this is a tricky topic we will discuss with Morris maybe later about the software stack that you need to have to actually efficiently use your infrastructure, because it's not about only porting and run it, it's also about having an efficient use of your machine and scalability. Support for the pre-training of large models and foundation models, for the specialization, so in this case, we are talking about fine-tuning of these large AI models, guidance and support on regulation and ethical and responsible AI. We will also organize specialized training for the AI community and publish a series of best practice guides, catalogs of data set and models, and also we are planning to develop some internal benchmarks. So stay tuned because there is a lot to come. Of course, this is just an overview of 3 projects, but the ecosystem is extremely rich, so rich that, well, some of you this morning said that we are not good at communication, so we don't manage to reach the end users, and that is for sure our problem, and we know that we are trying to overcome it, but the ecosystem is extremely rich. There are the national competence centers, which with the coordination and support action Castile. There is the other support center, support project Epicure for HPC applications. There is a network of the European digital innovation hubs. They also have calls for access to infrastructure and competencies. So what is the best way to proceed? Because sometimes there is too much and it's easy to get lost. So for example, the national competence centers play a very important role here because they are perfectly aware of their ecosystem. So as a first entry point to understand your need and address your need to the specific call that might address that need better, they are the perfect first contact for that. So I thank you very much, and if you have any question, you can just contact me or have a chat later. Thank you.